Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Welcome to my channel. My name is Maaike. Today I am super excited to be able to feature some of the new Catrice and Essence limited edition collection. So Catrice and Essence were already teasing this, I think at the end of July or August, and these products have finally made its way to my local drugstore. I haven't been able to find any of this online yet. I only was able to see everything in store, and when I was there a couple of days ago, they still had plenty of products. I think the display had just been put out. So what this is the Royal Party Sister Love limited edition collection, in which both Catrice and Essence are joining up with a couple of palettes that each one of them is doing. So I bought 3 of the palettes that are out, which I'm going to be featuring in this video and do an eye look with in a minute. But before I do that, I want to tell you a bit more about this collection. So this Royal Party Sister Love collection features 14 new exclusive palettes that range from eye palettes, but also a couple of face palettes. So there is the Royal Party palette by Essence, the Supreme Party palette by Essence, and those are really big. Each one of them has 28 shadows, which is why I passed up on those, and those are $11.99 each. And Essence also has the Give Me My Crown and Be Royal Not Cute palettes, which retail for $9.99 each, and that contains 12 shimmering and 6 matte eyeshadows. Then the 2 palettes I bought by Essence are the Silver Glitter Show and the Pink Glitter Show palettes. Each one of these contain 12 shades, and they are $7.99 each, and they have super fun packaging. And then for face, Essence has the Oh My Contour palette, which is a face palette, and the You Are Gold palette, which is a highlighter palette, and the face palettes by Essence retail for $8.99. Catrice has the Better Than Gold and the Better Than Platinum highlighter palettes, and those are $10.99 each. They contain 3 products, like 3 compacts. Then there's the Beauty Kingdom and the Queen Couture palette. I bought the Queen Couture, and these retail for $12.99, and each one of them has 18 different shades. Then Catrice also has some larger palettes, which again, you know how I feel about super large eyeshadow palettes. I don't like them very much, which is why I passed up on them. They do the Royal Idols and the Golden Crowns, which retail for $16.99 and contain 30 shades. So this is now available. It's just out like right now at the end of September. So when this video goes up, it's just the start of October, which is why I wanted to get this video out ASAP, so that hopefully these products now come to the websites and are still available. I hope that that's the case. So those are all of the products in this line. As I mentioned, I picked up 3 of them. Let's start with Catrice, because I only have 1 of them. This is the Queen Couture palette, and I will make sure to insert some pictures of swatches, because that's all I've done so far. And this is the 18 color eyeshadow palette in gold and nude, it says. And I don't think it's that gold or that nude. It comes with a little plastic overlay, and each one of these palettes comes with stickers, just so you know. So not really something I'm looking for, but this is the palette. And when I saw this in store, you guys, I was like, teal, matte yellow. If those work well, I will be very pleased. And I have to say that these feel very soft for Catrice's usual quality. I was pretty impressed with how some of these swatched and what they looked like. What I do feel this palette suffers from is a couple of shades that when you start applying them, they are probably very similar on the eye. But it's really like these 2 shades that my eye was drawn into. You get a really nice cool tone in here. This burgundy swatched really nicely too. But some of these like mid-tone shimmers that you get like here, those will look very similar in the pan already. But I like how this has like cooler tones here, some warmer tones here, some pops of color. I think this is a very well laid out palette, and I can't really fault this very much, but I do want to make sure that I pull 2 shades of this, probably that teal, into the eye look that I will be doing for you today. Then the two little Essence palettes, and these come with a plastic sort of like sliding out case, and that has some information on the back, so I wouldn't throw it away if I were you, but then you're left with this. And this, I think that's really fun. I think Tarte has been doing palettes like this. Makeup Revolution has been doing palettes like this. Again, you get stickers. And then this does have an overlay that has the actual names of the shadows on it. And then this is what the Silver Show palette looks like, you guys. And when I spotted this on their Instagram and they were teasing this collection, I was like, I need to track that down, because this reminds me so much of the Milani, like Soft and Sultry, Bold Metals, like those palettes. It really reminds me of that. It has that similar sort of layout. You don't get a whole lot of mattes. You only get 4 mattes. Everything else in here is shimmer, which is a bit of a shame, but it has nice depth to it as well. You do get at least 1 or 2 of these, like this one and also this brown here, that are these like mattes with glitters in them, which don't really translate very well to the eye. But again, I was super impressed when I swatched this. It's very promising. So I can't wait to, again, pull 2 shadows of this palette into my look today. And then again, the Pink Glitter Show has a similar thing here. It doesn't have as much sparkle to it, but it also has that fun sort of like glitter that flows around. You get your little sticker sheet again, and then again, a sheet with the names. And this is the pink and coral version of the Silver Show. And I felt that this, it's a bit more warm toned, which is not necessarily up my street, but it has some really nice pinky tones. But also in this, I felt that a lot of the shades didn't look very distinct in the swatches. It has a couple of nice ones. I think that this shade is definitely one I want to pull in here. That was quite impressive. Where the Silver Glitter Show has 4 mattes though, this only has 3. So you do get fewer mattes, and there's not a whole lot of dimension in this as well. So I feel that this is a bit samey perhaps. Again, quite a few shades that I think can pull very similarly once you put them on the eye. But that being said, what I just really wanted to do in this video, because I cannot try these enough to do a full review by the time these are no longer in stock. So I just thought that I could sit down and have a bit of fun and pull in some of these shades to do a quick eye look and sort of give you a first impression. So I think in terms of basic shades that I could like easily throw up in the crease, I think this has the most that I could do, because I didn't say how many mattes this has, but out of the 18 shades, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mattes. So almost half, which is really not bad. And this has this like stunning like mauve-y shade right here called Insta Queen. So I think I'll use that in the crease just to get us started. Ooh, look at that. Super powdery, lots of pigmentation. And this goes on so smoothly. I'm very impressed with this shade. It like took no effort to get that shade on. So that is the first shade that I pulled from this palette. I'm going to do 2 shades from each palette, and I know I want to use that teal, which is called Emerald Dress. I want to use that on my lower lash line. So let me just save that for the moment so I can put that on my lower lash line, perhaps with a little bit of that yellow. That might be nice. I do think that now it's time to sort of deepen this up a little bit. And I think that the best way to do that is to go in with the Silver Glitter Show and this matte burgundy shade, which it looks stunning. It's swatched really well. So let me see how this goes. Again, nice pigmentation when you pick it up with a brush. There's enough product there. Ooh. This has some good pigmentation, you guys. Let's see how it blends. I just want to go back to the shade I used from this palette so far, just to make sure that I blend this nicely together. I was really dark there, wasn't I? So I hope that this helps. The weather is definitely sort of like clouds going in and out today, so I hope you can see this a little bit better now. So I was saying that I really wanted to try that pink shade on the lid, but I was very impressed when I was doing swatches of these with this taupey shade here. So I think what I will do is put the taupe towards like more the middle, like outer part of my lid, and then put the pink more in the inner part. I usually don't do this many shades, but I just really want to give them a whirl, you could say. Ooh. These shimmers, when I was swatching them, they felt very sort of rich and almost like gel to powder texture, which is really strange because I've never felt shadows that are like this. So that is a really stunning lid shade, I have to say. Now let's try the pink because I'm very excited for that one. Again, picks up well with a brush. Yeah, the shimmer in this doesn't really translate very well just yet, especially in this pink. But I think I can definitely use my finger and go in with that. Oh, I perhaps should have started with the pink first because it's a bit darker than the taupe, I think. But this is pretty. It definitely needs a finger to make it intense and pink and gorgeous like it is in the pan, which I find nowadays a lot of shimmers need that. And if we're doing that with the pink shade, let's also do that with the taupe that we put in the middle of the lid. Ooh, yeah, that definitely packs a bit more of a punch. Ooh, and I also like how those two look when you overlap them a little bit. That's really nice. So I'm very happy with that. Now, I think that the palette with like the most sort of like inner corner type of shades, again, is this pink shade, this pink palette here. So I think I'll use that like pinky shade here at the bottom, just to have a bit of something to lighten up the inner corner. And that's a really nice, like, shade that really brightens the inner corner, adds a bit of sparkle there. Yeah, I do really like that. Now, I think I've used two shades from both of those palettes. Let's go back to this and just go for it and go with that, like, teal green shade. It's called Emerald Dress. I think I already said that. And let me put this on my lower lash line. So now that I've put on that shade, I feel that perhaps the taupe could very nicely connect the pinky inner corner and the teal. So I'm going to bring that back in. And then I'm just going to see if I can apply more of that pink shade first onto my mobile lid, because I just think it needs more of that pink. I think that brings in more of the pink, so I'm liking that. And then I'm just going to be using this little brush here to apply that taupe on the lower lash line, because I think it will work a bit better. Yeah, I think that works a lot better. So I've zoomed you in a little bit so you can see the final result. Of course, I layered some shadows and, you know, I was just playing around with these for now. But for a first impression, I have to say I quite like these. I think they have good pigmentation. The shadows definitely have a nice, rich texture to them, especially the ones in these little Essence palettes. The ones in the Catrice palette feel a bit drier, a bit thinner, and I also felt there were a couple of shades in here that didn't show up as well in the swatch, but they still blend nicely and they work pretty well. So I have to say I'm pretty impressed with these. So I do think that if you were looking into these and hoping that they might be good, because I was very, very sort of umming and ahhing about whether these might be something I was interested in, because when brands put out 14 palettes at the same time, how good can the quality really be? You catch my drift? So yeah, I just wanted to get this video out there so that hopefully while these products are out there, there's at least some content live of someone talking about these products, and that hopefully you have a bit of help deciding whether you want to get any of these. I hope I could be of help there. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Please stay tuned. I make new videos 3 times a week, so lots more content coming your way. And if you could thumbs up this video, that would be lovely too. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!